Edit. Public. Save changes.
Ang bango-bango.
Okay, we're live. Comments. We'll just let everybody join.
Turn that down, Shakey. Hip hop radar's on. Okay. What is good? Can you hear me? Shake, your mic is off. What is good? Can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear. We can all hear you.
Fire!
What's poppin', everybody? What's good?
I'm chilling, my brother. I'm trying.
We in here.
I'm doing a little celebration here. 7,400. What?
We in here. We in here.
7,400.
Brah! 7,400. I think I just hit 68 or 6,900 last
you
night.
did that like swimwear, baby.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody, welcome to the Shaky Vibe podcast.
What is
I am Shakespeare, and that is Vibe Reactions, and we are the Shaky Vibe podcast.
Facts? How is everyone doing today? Yes, hip hop ready. Thank you, my brother.
I'm doing fabulous, my bro. I'm doing absolutely great. It's 9:30 in the morning, and we have a very special guest here.
Very special guest.
Very special guest. You want to do the honors, Ray?
You want to bring her in now?
We can let everybody jump in. What's up, Mag Life? Welcome
Mag
to
Life
the
in the
stream.
house. We here. Yeah, you here.
Hey, Sebastian.
Stop the hate. Facts.
Stop the hate. 100%. 100%.
How's everyone doing? I hope you guys enjoyed our first ever podcast with my man Clip Monster. Shout out to you, sir.
Definitely,
that was fire.
Definitely.
I watched it like 4 times. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That was great. And as we watched it, I kept saying to myself, is it just me or is there a major resemblance to Swiss Beats?
Oh, you are absolutely right. I didn't even catch that one.
I watched it and I was just like, they could.
Oh my God! I just
they
saw
could pass for
right now.
They could pass for twins.
That's
not
a
the voice, not the voice in the way that they carry themselves and demeanors and stuff like that, but like their face. If you put like a mugshot of both of them side by side, you'd be like, "Yep, they're family."
And you know what's crazy about that? Ever since I started reacting to Clip Monster, I always said, "Yo, who does he look like?" He looks like somebody that is not Clip Monster. And I was trying to, you caught it right on the nose, bro.
He like, it's uncanny. Like I put a picture side by side and I was just like, really? Wow.
Their brothers, cousins, twice removed is something. They got to be something.
Something.
What is good, everybody? Sebastian, what's up? Good morning.
We are here. It's in the PM in North America. It's in the AM over here in the Philippines. And our special guest is in Australia. We're hitting 3 different time zones right now.
We all types of messed up.
We're in 3 different continents right now.
I don't even know what time is it right now. The real time, because I'm confused. I ain't gonna lie to you. This time difference stuff is crazy.
They stopped. I stopped doing daylight savings time the second I moved to the Philippines, and I was just like, yeah, this is the way it should be everywhere across the world.
Well, I'm moving. After the conversation me and you had, I'm moving. I have to move.
So we in here. This is the episode number 2, Shakey Vibe Podcast number 2. Number 2.
How you want to do this? You want to bring her in, or you want me to just do all the introductions?
You're the dude. You do the intros, man. It's like you just got that swagger. I can't match that swag.
You can't match a motherfucker that needs Ritalin. That's what you can't match. I've been told that I need Ritalin.
I stopped my Ritalin when I was like 13, 14.
I never took it. That's why I'm still this way. I never took it.
When my parents couldn't see the difference between the placebo and the actual Ritalin, that's when it was like, okay, you don't need to take it. You don't got ADD. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you had it. It's just fuck it. Why not? How many people in here? I need everybody to show. Since we have a young lady in the interview today, instead of flames, let's do flowers or butterflies. Something real light. You want to add a flame? You can add a flame in there. But let's show respect for the females a little bit. Come on, man. I hate when my phone freezes up when I'm trying to do something and it doesn't do nothing.
That's welcome to my world.
I'm trying to get all my stuff situated here before she comes in, and it doesn't allow me to do nothing. Hip Hop Radar, that was a convo we were having in Shake's live. And shout out to Shakey Shake for giving out a live, trying to give people little tidbits and helping these up and comers, man. That's fire. I'm not in the music business, so I can't give you no tips. All I can tell you, if you're fired or you're not fired. That's all I can tell you. And then again, it's my opinion. You could be fired to somebody else. If you're not fired to me, trust me, you do not have a reaction on my channel. It's so weird to say that. My channel, like if I'm some big shit or something.
Dude, you got over 7K subs in like a very short time. You are.
Yeah, you know what that's called? It's called pushing.
We ready? We ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Is everybody ready? I need to see some flowers. You need to get that button, Shaky Shake.
Yours is better.
That's good enough. Damn it.
It's on you, Ray.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shakey Vibe family, I would like to greatly introduce the X Factor phenomenon. One of the best singers that I've heard in quite a while, Mary Ann Vander Horst. Salute to you.
Good morning from Australia.
Good
How are you?
morning,
How is everyone?
Mary Ann.
We are fantastic. We're so happy that you are able to join us.
100%.
I'm very honored to be here, guys.
Look at that. I told you she's honored and you guys talking shit. Told you.
Okay, okay. Thank you again for having us here. We were just talking before we brought you on camera how the three of us not only
Mhm.
are in three separate places, but we're also in three different continents. You in Australia, Vibe Reactions in North America, and me in Asia,
Uh,
Southeast Asia. So let's just kind of get right into this. The first question I'd love to ask you is, please tell us a little bit about the experience of what it was like being on X Factor. Um, Not necessarily all of the politics from behind the scenes, but also what it was like right after you were on X Factor. Because I'm sure the Marianne Vanderhurst that was auditioning for X Factor and the Marianne that left X Factor
yeah.
after your audition aired, I'm sure there was a whole bunch of things that changed
Yeah.
surrounding your popularity. So from the very beginning of like the audition, and just tell us what it was like to for people who just watch it on television. What was the experience like being on X Factor?
Of course, it's a very great experience to be part of that show. Especially we are like a thousand of um singers that auditioning for that show. So to
Yeah.
be able to be part of the to be able to be showing on TV is it's a very great opportunity to be exposed
Yeah.
to be heard. So for me, sorry.
No
So for
problem.
me, it's a yeah. It gives me a lot of opportunities after the show, and yes, I got the record deal. I've got so many shows after like like almost every week.
That's
So I was
fantastic.
so busy. I've been to different countries, America, Europe, Asia, for
Wow.
free. So it's good.
And probably getting paid. So to travel for free, but
Yes,
also
travel.
to get paid to travel is
It's
such an
amazing.
awesome experience.
That
I
is amazing.
recommend it for everybody.
Yes,
Well,
that's
I'm gonna
why I like
start
And
to.
sitting.
Sorry.
so why don't you give a like what was your life like, or how did your life change as far as popularity wise even back home, like once your audition aired and once your audition started going viral?
Um. Yeah. So I was already performing when I was in the Philippines. I'm original from the Philippines, by the way, and I moved here in Australia, and I was thinking that because I have a very good reputation in the Philippines already before I go to.
Oh, okay, so you already had a following in the
I'm
Philippines.
already like on in Showtime, you know, the TV
Oh
shows in the
wow, yeah, of course.
Philippines.
I know Showtime. Ray doesn't know Showtime.
Yeah.
Showtime's Vice Ganda, right?
Yes, and I've been
Okay.
to Itbulaga, like those contests as well,
Yeah, yeah.
competitions, and become like sometimes I've done some guesting, and
Okay.
yes, I've been to overseas to perform for my job, you know, to
Hmm.
because I'm the only child, so I also help my family supporting them.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So
That is awesome.
yeah, until now I'm still doing that, even if I'm
I know
married.
all about that. Like being like my wife is
Mm.
Filipina, and
We
um,
always
I
help.
know I know all about like the balikbayan boxes and just sending stuff back home and helping the family. Like
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
it's good.
It's on you,
Yeah,
Ray.
So my question that I have: which singer or performer did you pretty much listen to the most when you were growing up? That they made you kind of pushed you to the direction of you wanted to be a singer.
actually, I've been listening to of course, Whitney Houston. Whitney
That's
Houston,
fire.
Evanescence. Um, I've been listening to Shakira, to Celine Dion. I think most of the singers, and especially the male songs. That's why I think I have the uniqueness of my voice is also a good for male singers. I mean, sorry, male songs. I can hit the low notes.
Right, right.
So yes, so yeah, I love every songs. So
Um, to piggyback off of Vibe Reactions question a little bit, how old were you when you
when
and
I
your
was singing,
family, when you sang and you and your family looked at each other like, she's amazing. Like, how old were you when you guys discovered that you
that I
had
can sing.
something special?
Actually, my father discovered that when I was just 6 years old,
Wow, 6.
and then because of the financial matter, I think what I remember when I was young, he brought me to places like, let's say, pubs. When I was
Mm.
young, he brought me to those places. I'm already exposed to those kind of place, nightclub, and when they have the break time, I'm singing. People, they're really amazed because I have the talent.
Yeah.
So they gave money like that. They support me, and the next day I have to go to school. So I really work hard.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
it's not easy, but I've I can say that I have a lot of experiences. So
And where in the Philippines are you from?
I'm originally from Manila,
Okay.
but my parents are from Bicol, where you are
Brap!
from now.
Shout outs to Biko. Biko in the
Bicol,
house.
yeah,
Don't be throwing
Bicolano.
no gang signs, shaky shake. Stop
No,
with
I'm doing like peace signs. Biko in the
Oh,
house.
I
Peace,
got
peace,
you.
peace.
I got you.
But like, um, why don't we take a question from the chat? Is there anybody in the chat that would like to ask X Factor's Marianne Vanderhurst a question? And in the meantime, Ray, why don't you shoot another question over to our guest?
I actually got another one because I already seen you collab with Blindside, which that I'm gonna tell you right now. In the beginning of the video, I did cry because that song hits me in a different way. So to hear what Blindside did with it and then what you did with it, I was on the floor. Like I literally watched it as I was editing about 7 more times because I
Mm.
love that song. So I already heard that. Who else do you want? Like if you could just choose anybody to collaborate with, who would it be?
And
Of course,
why?
is it any male or
Any,
female?
it don't
Anybody.
matter.
I think Beyonce. Oh,
Beyonce. Whoa! You can't do that to Beyonce though, because she won't sell nothing else.
of course. But if it's like the real collaboration that I can be with, I don't know. Of course I'm gonna be collaborating with Shake. We're
I
looking
would love
forward
to
to
hear that.
that. How about you, Vibe? If you're a singer, maybe I can collaborate with you.
If you want to be successful, I suggest you do not do that because
Okay.
I can scream in the background. That's all I can do for you.
You just love listening.
I just want to welcome everybody to the chat. For those who might not necessarily be familiar, we are greatly appreciative to be interviewing X Factor Global's Mary Ann Vanderhurst. She's coming to us live from Australia. Welcome everybody to the chat. Thank you for joining us. We are taking questions from the chat. So if you guys do have any questions or whatnot that you want to ask, there will be spots that we will be pulling your questions from the chat.
And please be patient if you guys can, because Shaky Shake is pretty much doing everything right now. I'm just drinking and chilling, so I'm not doing nothing. Shake is doing everything. So if we'll get to your questions, trust me, it'll happen.
I got another question for you in regards to your audition on X Factor, because I know I've watched it a couple times. Majority of the people in my house have watched it a couple times. When you got the response that you did from the crowd and the judges, what kind of feelings and emotions were running through your body and going through your body? Like, explain just the feelings that, because you looked calm and you looked unjaded and unfazed by the crowd response and the judges. Like, you, like, your confidence was just, I know they're going to enjoy it. But what kind of feelings were going through your body that we might not have been able to see during your audition?
It's surreal. Sorry. It's surreal, you know, like, oh my God, what's happening? I was overwhelmed. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but my smile is like, it's like, you know, like, I can't stop smiling because I cannot believe what I see. People, everyone are there. We're all standing and looking at me, appreciating what I did. So I was like, oh my God. So for me, it's just a regular girl like that. I just sing my heart out. That's it. And I'm just being real. I was really nervous at that time, by the way. That's why I don't know what to say. So whatever, I was totally blank, and I don't know. It's just become natural. So
See, but that's the problem, because I saw that video. I reacted to that video, and you look so comfortable.
but I'm not.
Completely.
You were joking. You were just good, and it was like, oh, she's a pro. This ain't her first rodeo. This is nothing.
Like, I performed in front of very, very big crowds and stuff like that before, but I've never got an ovation like that. Like, that must be just like an experience just in itself, because the energy that comes from the crowd, unless you are the person on stage experiencing, you don't really understand the feeling. But like, that must have been such a rush of just like joy and happiness, because you kept it, just like Vibe Reaction says, you kept it such calm and cool. Like, yeah, this is a regular thing, but wow. Very, very cool.
And there's a question that subscriber, one of my subscribers, asked me to ask you, because he can't make it because he works late, so he can't be on his phone.
Yeah.
But he told me to ask you, how did your husband feel when one of the judges came up in stage and hugged you?
I don't know. Actually, I asked him if he's okay. He said, "I'm very happy." He said, so he's not. I think my husband is not kind of jealous, or maybe he's not just telling me. So, yeah.
What was your husband's reaction to the beginning of your live audition when you were nervous and gave the entire world the breakdown of the beginning of your relationship?
That was funny.
That was amazing. That was great television.
He didn't expect that, I think. Yeah, I was like shocked, but he needs to smile because the camera is there. But you know.
Well, what else can he do, right?
She said, "There's no other choice. You better smile."
Yeah, or else you're gonna be ugly on TV. So I think he never said anything after that. He just said, "I'm very proud." That's it.
That's a good man.
Yeah. Although I have said a lot of bad things about him, but yeah, it's okay.
He'll be fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
Shakey, you got another one? Because I got another one over here.
Yeah, go for it, brother. Go for it. It's on you. There's no order. Just everybody. We're also taking questions from the chat, so go for it, Vibe. It's on you.
What other cover song that you have not done that you're dying to do right now?
Probably I was listening to this to the song from George Michael when I was driving home.
George Michael.
Forever. Sorry, I forgot. Freedom 91, something like that. So I think
Freedom,
there's another one, not that
freedom.
one.
Not that one.
There's another one. It's the title is Freedom as well, but yeah. So or maybe something like probably Crowded House,
Okay.
because
Okay, very
sometimes,
cool.
yeah, I want to have a cover that it's a cover, but I want it to be my own version. So yeah.
So
Do
I need
you?
you to do it tomorrow. I
I've
need
been
I need another video to react to. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since I started reacting to you, your fan base is nuts.
Yep.
They flooded my comments and reacted. I'm like, I'm only
Wow.
one man. I can't react to all these songs in one day. Like, give me some time. I'll get to it. But yeah, your fan base is crazy.
So I'm gonna pull
Thank
a
you.
question from the chat here right now. I'm gonna place it on the screen and I'll read it out. It's from Marie Stella.
Marie,
Hi,
Marie's in
Marie.
the house. Is there any Filipino artists that
That influence.
influence your music?
I do, yes. I do have because I'm with a management. It's Aegis management. So I brought up with Aegis songs. Like the company that I signed.
Signed to? Yeah.
Yeah, the recording label is the same as Aegis recording deal. I mean
Wow.
recording company. So and my manager's their manager as well. So every time that they have performance or concert, my manager always brought me to the concert, and I always watch them, and I think idolize them because
No,
the
they're
way they
fantastic.
perform. You know Aegis, yeah?
Of course, yeah, yeah. They 2 years ago, like about 6 months before the pandemic, they performed in
Mm.
Bicol
That's great. Yeah, so
in Legazpi.
that's nice. Yes. And I did concert with them here in Australia.
That's
So
fantastic. They're good. If you haven't reacted to them, I definitely suggest that you do. They have a crazy fan base and following too. I'm gonna pull one more question out of the chat right now. It's actually from my wife.
hi wife.
hello, wife.
What made you decide to join the X Factor?
Actually, some of my family here, I mean my husband's side, because I don't have family here. They're
Yep.
all in the Philippines. So they're like, oh, there's a contest on TV. So I was just like listening to their advices, and one day I was working in the healthcare industry, and I saw the TV ads, and I saw the X Factor, that if you want to audition something like that, and I have saved the date, and I went there, but I don't I don't think anything. I just go there, and then I was listening. When I was driving, Halo came up, so I was like, I don't know what to sing, so I would just sing that one.
Really?
So yeah, so I don't know. I'm not really prepared that time, but then I didn't expect that they
Holy
will call me.
crap. If that's what you
So
sound like unprepared, Jesus
Hold
Christ.
on. You said you weren't prepared when you on
no,
the what?
You know what?
Are
Screw
you
it.
nuts?
but
I'm
I know
just
the
gonna
song.
I'm just gonna sing Halo. Screw it. I'm gonna sing one of the hardest songs
That's
to
how
sing
that's how you know you fire. When
on
you
a
can
global
pull a
scale.
song out of the hat and just perform it like you've been training for fucking 4 months. That's nuts. Oh my
Halo's
god.
a song. Halo's a song that like 9 out of 10 people can't sing, and you did
I was
that
just about to say
unprepared.
that.
Wow.
That song,
And
I've heard a lot of people do it, and a lot of people sucked.
Yep.
They could mess that song up real good. And
mm,
I heard you do it and more said Aman. And Brittany Moore sent them on. When are we going to have a collaboration?
Actually, she went here, but by that time I was not available. I supposed to sing when she was here.
That would
So yeah, yeah, but it will happen one day.
yes, it will.
I believe because she might come back here, and producers, they will just tell me if you like to sing. I was collaborating with other artists, but not Morissette. I think I've been with Bamboo,
Oh,
and
wow.
yes, and Mitoy from The Voice. So, and when I was in the Philippines, I collaborated with um I forgot his name. He's a male singer. Daryl Ong.
I know Daryl Ong.
Yeah, that one.
Daryl Ong
And
is
Darren Espanto. I was singing with him when he was here.
isn't Darren Espanto also from X Factor?
He's Canadian.
Yeah,
and
I
he
know
moved to
that.
the
I know
Philippines,
that
Yes.
being Canadian, that I know.
Yeah.
I have a request. Not right now,
Mhm.
obviously, not live. I'm not going to put you on the spot.
No, put
But
her on
I
the
would-
spot.
I would love to hear you cover the song from Frozen, "Let It Go."
That's nice.
You can't do that. You
I'll
can't,
do
you
it.
can't- You can't do that. I don't have enough medical to cover my heart if she sings that song. Shake, you just trying to get my channel canceled.
That's a song that I would like to hear you cover and
Oh.
react to it. That's
All right, I'll do
and
that.
then like what we'll do is any of the donations that we receive in any of the Shaky Vibe podcasts are just going to go towards helping Ray in his medical.
Ooh. Who is Ray? Vibe?
Ray is Vibe Reactions.
What happened to you, Ray?
If you sing "Let It Go" from Frozen, I'm not going to be able to survive.
Okay.
That.
I thought you are sick.
No, he's
I'm
not
gonna
sick,
be
but
able to survive that reaction.
Okay.
he's going to get high blood and
Yes.
and have some problems listening to that
lot.
reaction.
You have a soft spot, Ray.
I do.
Okay.
A very soft spot. I get very sentimental very quick.
Big Kahuna, by the way, is the one who introduced me to you guys. So
Yeah.
shout
Big
out to
Kahuna,
Big
look, Big Kahuna needs to be on the payroll, but I'm broke, so he can't. But he needs to be on the payroll.
That's so funny.
As soon as I make my first million, Big Kahuna's gonna get at least $45. I promise that.
So, what can we expect from you, or what can we see from you coming up in the coming months?
Actually, I'm gonna be recording 2 or 3 tracks, original tracks next week. So I'll be having it on Spotify again. And I just
Wow.
collaborated with artists from South Africa, and they are promoting it now in South Africa.
Oh wow!
And it's already on iTunes and Spotify. It's called The Calling. And yes, yeah, and I have collaborated with it's a soundtrack for the movie in Bollywood. So I was singing sorry, Sri Lankan. Yeah.
Wow!
Indian, I think there's a bit of Indian as well. So
You
yes, I'm
were
looking forward
singing
to
in a
that.
different language.
Yes, they gave me the lyrics and I sang that.
Okay, so my next question is gonna be what can't you do?
My God.
Now, let's ask that.
I think I cannot split.
It's because you haven't tried it yet. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I try my best to do everything, That's what my husband told me. Don't do everything. Like because he is like, because I'm so busy like almost every day doing different things.
Wow!
And he's like, why you do that at the same time? Like, I was like, it's okay. I can handle it.
That's like kind of what my wife. And speaking of my wife, she's in the chat. Thank you, baby, for coming.
Hello,
Hi,
Stacy.
So that's my wife. She'll do 15 things at the same time while I'm trying to do one thing and trying to do that one thing right, and she's doing 15, and it all comes out good. So I stopped asking. I just do what
That's
you got to
nice.
do, baby.
That's great. Wow. Who'd have thought at the beginning of this interview we'd find out that she's singing in a language she doesn't speak? On top of that, she performed and got a standing ovation at the X Factor Global, completely unprepared. Like,
I'm
you know what I
prepared.
mean? Like the things that you find out, just crazy, crazy, crazy.
She went to Subway's, got a sandwich, and then decided that she was going to perform Halo like nothing and come out the way it came out. That's crazy.
I think
Oh,
sometimes when you don't expect things, it turns beautifully.
that's very true.
Yeah.
That is absolutely.
I have a question. Again, going a little bit back towards X Factor. I'm not going to get into the details of some of the behind the scenes things that may have gone on and stuff like that, but have the judges or anybody from the show reached out to you in regards to music and potential work since your auditions and stuff have gone viral?
Actually, I was after they let me go when I went to Sydney, because I'm from Melbourne, so I have to fly there. And after, because I don't want to say anything, but it's sometimes it's scripted as well. And I have the ticket already. And when I was in the elevator there in Sydney, who is this guy? The curly hair, I forgot his name.
Oh, the one with the glasses that was
Party Rock
talking to you the
Anthem,
most?
the singer. LMFAO.
Yeah.
So we're in the same elevator, so only me and him. So I was like, oh my god. And he actually, I found that he is more good looking than Ronan Keating. So, but he's a nice person. They're all amazing. Though the judges, they're all amazing. They gave me a very good advice after the show.
So they're very genuine. They're
up.
not. It's not just like
It's
camera.
not about
They're
them.
smiling, ha ha ha,
Yes,
and then
yes,
off
yes.
camera they're like,
Mm.
oh, blah,
No,
blah, blah.
they're really
they're very genuine. Okay, that's
they
fantastic.
really tell me that how talented I was on that audition. Like they really appreciate what I did. Like they're really amazed. And so when I was in the elevator, Red Foo is his name. He told me that if you ever go to America like that, you reach out. And he said that you're really a very good singer, and the music industry needs you. So,
Wow.
and don't ever give up. It's just a show. So he advises that don't ever lose hope, because you will have more chances.
Right.
And this is in the airport, you said?
It was in the elevator.
At the show or in the airport?
No, it's it's still in Sydney in the show.
Oh, okay.
When I finished when they let me go, when they said that, oh, you're out now, like after the
Yeah. Once you were eliminated
boot
from
camp.
the show.
Yeah.
Again, thank you everybody for joining us. We are live with X Factor's Mary Ann Vanderhurst. This podcast is a little bit different from other podcasts where we appreciate and want the interaction from the viewers. So we pull questions and we take your questions. So if anybody has any questions for Mary Ann Vanderhurst, please don't be shy. Hit us up in the chat. Ray, you've been a little quiet. Why don't you throw some questions Mary Ann's way?
I am never quiet. First of all. These up and coming artists that are coming out, singers in Australia, the Philippines, in the US, who do you feel really excited about that's coming out right now that you're listening to right now?
Actually, I'm I'm listening to Adele. She
Adele.
just released her song, and I think I love Dua Lipa.
Okay.
So, and there's I think there's more. I always like upcoming. I'm not so sure. I'm not updated now, but I just listen. So I don't know any singers that sorry, I don't know. Maybe Adele. Adele.
Adele is fire. I love Adele.
I like her new
My
song.
my next question after that is you need to find a way to get on an Eminem song so you can sing the chorus.
I agree. Oh my
You
god,
need
I
to.
agree.
Because I listen to Skylar Grey, and every time I listen to Skylar Grey with Eminem doing the track, I'm just like, don't get me wrong, Skylar Grey is fire. I love her singing. But there's other singers, and ever since I started doing reactions, which I love, is one of the reasons why is because I'm getting introduced to different type of music, different type of people, stuff that I don't usually listen to. I'm listening to now more, and I'm just like, yo, Marianne will sound so good on an Eminem song, like a sentimental. You sing the chorus, you get a couple of verses, and then he say, "Oh my god."
I have an idea. She can just remix that Skylar Grey song and have the engineer take out Skylar Grey's vocals, and she can do her own rendition on the vocals. I think that would be incredibly.
Who is Skylark?
So
Skylar
Eminem did a song with a really, really, really good R&B singer named Skylar Grey,
Oh,
and her she just murdered the chorus. It was absolutely beautiful.
that's nice.
I'm gonna pull a question, and I need to ask. I'm gonna ask this question. Somebody BNG Films asked. I don't know if he's asking now or just in general. Can you please sing the prayer?
I'm actually having a collaboration for that song. It's coming soon.
Ooh,
Woohoo!
you hear it now. So BNG Films, relax. It's coming. Oh,
BNG, and I'm excited. I hope you do, guys.
I'm reacting the shit out of that.
My engineer, who engineered mine and Marianne's song, that's going to be coming out in the next very, very soon little bit. Isega Beats is in the house. Welcome, Isega, out of Houston, Texas.
What's going on, brother?
Appreciate everybody joining us here. We are live with Marianne Vanderhurst from X Factor Global.
Give me a second. There was a bang at the door. I don't know what it is.
It's me knocking.
I don't even want to go to it now. We're gonna leave that right there. I don't know how you're doing both at the same time, but I'm good now. I'm gonna leave it the way it is.
So BNG Films said he's a big fan of yours, and
Wow.
I think he's requesting if you could sing a snippet of
You
the
can't
prayer
put it on the
now.
spot.
Yeah. Oh no! What is the how is the lyrics? Sorry, I forgot.
She was gonna remix the shit out of it for you.
I pray you. Don't know the lyrics. I forgot.
That's it. That's all you get. That's a snippet. That's all you get.
I can do a bit of. Sognamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia ed speranza. Ogni la mano vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità.
You can't do that.
I'm the
You can't do that on a live stream. You need to get paid for that. You can't do that.
It's okay.
And if you guys don't understand, for those of you that don't know, every time a singer goes crazy, I take out the broom because they sweeping the competition. They all out of here. Oh my
I
God,
thought you want to sweep
fire.
me.
So we
Oh.
got another question from Silent Storm. Silent Storm is asking, where do you want your career to go from here, or where do you see your career going from here?
Actually, in Australia, guys, honestly, it's more sports here. Music is a bit dead, so they're more into sports. I believe that in the Philippines, music is better. America or Europe. So I don't know. Whoever I'm currently with the label, so because of the pandemic, I cannot go overseas.
Right.
But I have recorded some tracks, and it's already on Spotify, but we cannot release it on like on the radio. Or I mean, like for me to have interview or promote it on TV because I'm here.
Yeah.
So probably I can say that I'll be in it sorry it's it I can build uh more fans in the Philippines, I think, because I don't know.
The
In
good
Australia
thing
it's okay a bit only, but the show is good here as well.
the
I
good
have
thing
more.
is now is as of December,
Mm.
um, President Duterte has finally decided to open up the border
Wow.
from people abroad. So,
Mm.
in doing that, the only thing that I can suggest of reasons why is they want that tourism money and they want people spending money
Mm.
from abroad back into the Philippines economy. That shortly after that, shows, nightclubs, and stuff like that are
Mm.
going to slowly start opening back up, which could potentially open the door for you to do
Mm.
some shows as artists. Filipino artists are going to
Mm.
start touring again and doing a lot
Yeah.
more shows. So, um, yeah. So, therefore, then you could start promoting your stuff.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
said, you weren't in the Philippines.
Yes, yes. I'm actually having some uh offer already, bookings in America to
That's
perform
fantastic.
there. Yeah, in California, but the only problem is we are a bit strict in Melbourne, especially when it comes to traveling. So I have to wait.
Well, if you
Yeah.
ever come to Florida, let me know.
Wow, I have fan there. Really very like he always he always follow me everywhere, like in my stream. Yeah, he's from
That is a
Florida.
stalker. That is a stalker. He can't be following you everywhere.
So it's in Florida. Shout out to you, Kevin.
I got a question. Is there a subject that you've wanted to sing about that you have not? Whether it be, I wouldn't say really political, but whether it be just a different type of subject that no one's rapped or sang about that you wanted to touch in but never had a chance to.
Um, at, I'm not too sure. I think I've done so many type of music. Like recently, I have written a song about suicidal.
Okay.
Like because it's November, so I made it a bit of scary. So
Mm.
and I'm not too sure, but whatever comes out, whatever comes up, then I'm happy to do it. You know, I like challenges anyway.
There you go. She
I have
likes
a question.
challenges.
I have a question. Um, your first hired show, how many people were in the audience at the first show that you were hired to perform at?
The first time?
The first time somebody paid you to perform. How many
Okay.
people were in
I
the
don't
audience?
remember because I was 6. But if I will, the one that I like, concert, let's say concert. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is why you're so different. That answer right there. She looked at you. She said, "I don't know. I was 6." Like that's such a crazy answer. Oh, she said, "Shut up, Shakespeare. Stop asking me about my money."
No, I love that question because like most people perform honestly in front of like 10 people in the very
Mm,
beginning and early stages of their
yeah.
careers. Like you're, even if you do it in a bar and the capacity of the bar is only 50 people, you're
Mm,
still only performing majority of the time in front of
mm,
5, 10 people and stuff like that. And you might get $20, a dinner and a couple drinks if you're lucky.
mm,
Um, so I like to ask that question to artists because
mm.
everybody's story is a little bit different. And you literally just prove that by like, I was a kid. Like, I don't know. I killed it, and everybody just emptied their pocket to us, giving us a whole bunch of tips. So it's
That's
like
facts.
Yeah.
that. Like you literally like again. I can ask this question to 100 people, and you're never gonna get the same answer twice. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a question from the audience. What is your favorite thing that you do to warm up your voice before recording vocals?
Honestly, I don't have I'm currently studying music at the moment. So now I am aware about the warm up. This
Hold
year.
on.
This
Hold
year.
on. You're
Yeah.
just starting to study music?
Yes, yes.
I'm
Honestly.
done with her, man.
Honestly, guys. But the way of my warm up is hot water.
Hot water.
Now or before?
Yeah. Before, yeah. Before.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
warm up, now I know about because the vocal coach told me you never sing without warm up. He said even just humming like that,
Yep.
you
That's
know.
what my
But
son
I never
my son
done
does.
that.
Yeah.
So now I learn.
I heard honey helped good with the vocals.
Honey, I
Yeah,
never
warm
take
honey and
sugar,
lemon.
only honey
Honey and lemon is really good.
or ginger.
Ginger. Okay. I need to know these things because I'm going to start singing too.
A question from
Oh,
Hip Hop
man.
Radar Underground. What is your favorite hobby outside of music?
Um, it's not easy, but I love cooking. It's just to it's like it's just you have to have like 1 hour or maybe like you have to be focusing when you're cooking. So I love cooking. I love aside from music, I love drawing. I'm a lefty, so
Me
I'm a
too.
bit artistic. And
I'm a lefty
what
also.
else? Hobby is also cleaning the house. Just
Your hobby is
no,
cleaning
no,
the
it's
house.
not.
When you're finished, if you want, you can just come on over here. Like
Yeah.
you can practice your hobby over here.
Those sound like chores. That's not a hobby.
Yeah.
That's what my wife makes me do when I'm off.
That's so funny.
I think we got one more in the chat.
We got a bunch. We have like, can you hum a song?
Now,
Hum?
stop making her sing, people.
Can you hum a
No, it's okay.
Filipino song? Can you sing like I'm not gonna put you on the spot and have you sing a
No,
whole
no,
bunch
it's
of
okay. I
songs.
can take everything.
Okay, so we have a question from a couple people in the chat. My
Mm.
son asked if you can sing any lines to any Filipino song.
I do, yes. Actually, the one that I have released in the Philippines is Filipino song.
No, my son
Tagalog
asked if
song.
you don't mind singing a couple
Yes,
of
yes.
bars from it, please.
Okay, tumingin ka sa likod mo, Tumingin ka ng diretso, tumingin ka sa paligid, nandito lang ako maaligid, naghihintay sa'yo, nandito lang ako, nandito lang ako, nandito lang ako, That's it.
Ray, as soon as you stop singing, Ray picked up the broom. He wants you to start warming up on your hobby. He's got the broom.
That's his hobby.
Another question we got here from the chat, from my daughter. Actually, it looks like my whole
Hi,
family's here.
daughter.
Hello, family. Aside from X Factor, did you also join some singing competitions anywhere else, or also in the Philippines as well?
Hi, JC. Actually, when I was, I think 14, I've been to in this competition called Ikaw at Echo in Itbulaga. It's Channel 7 in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm always there like almost every week because I've made it until grand finals.
Oh wow!
And yes, and Jose, shout out to Jose Manalo. He was the one who was also always helping me. And when I was in the Philippines, I went to the Celebrity Bluff, it's called, and I saw him as one of the one of the not judges. I don't, one of the hosts. So
Did he remember you?
he still recognized me. I was like, that was long time ago. He said, and then he even speak to the public, like saying, I was with Mary Ann long time ago. I always talk to her, help her how to do the voicing, the second voices, like because we always talk, we always chat. So it's very nice. So that's the one. I was the M2M, not M&M. M2M is a Norwegian duo, and I was copying the voice of the M2M.
That's
And
crazy.
the winner was Mitoy from The Voice. Actually, sorry, he's not the winner, but he's one of the contestants. And but he didn't win. I was first place. The champion was Sex Bomb Dancer. One of the Sex Bomb Dancer singer.
Wow.
So
again, to everybody joining us, we are now live with Marianne Vanderhurst of
Hello.
X Factor. Thank you for joining us on the Shakey Vibe podcast.
Yes, thank you so much.
We appreciate you all. Everybody, this chat is blowing up. This chat is very live. Everybody's having a great time.
I've noticed something about our chat. They go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They get into each other and they start fighting. It's like a nightclub. We need Big Kahuna to come over here to tear these people apart to calm everything down.
Where is he, by the way?
I don't know. Every live, I've sent messages to Big Kahuna 15,000 times before we start. That man works too much.
Every Saturday in Saturday night, he has a previous engagement. He's in a Philippines bowling league, and he's bowling with his friends and stuff. So he said he said when he goes for smoke breaks and stuff like that, every podcast he's gonna jump on and he'll be here. So he probably will be here in a little bit, but he does go back and he watches all of the podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a question. Or is there a question from the audience that you want to pull out?
No, they're just yelling at each other, and they're just fighting with each other.
Well, they need to calm down.
There's no questions.
What other genre of music do you like?
I love jazz.
Jazz. I love jazz.
I love jazz. I love hip hop.
Anybody specific in hip hop?
Eminem. I love Eminem. I love there's a guy that I like too. Nelly,
Shakespeare.
Nelly.
Nelly Jarul, because
Oh
I love to
wow.
sing the hook.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
And
the '90s Ja Rule songs.
I
Those were
love
club
those vibes.
bangers.
The pre 50 cents Ja Rule.
Shakespeare,
Shakespeare's fine.
Blindside.
Going to you saying that you like jazz. Again, for those that don't know, I have a music background. A
Mm.
couple of my family members are jazz singers, like jazz
Wow.
lounge singers. That style. Have you ever thought about doing a cover of like Ella Fitzgerald or
Mm.
Billie Holiday
Mm.
or even Amy Winehouse for that matter? Have you ever thought about doing a cover of the jazz lounge style singers? Or have you?
Yes,
Have you done?
I've done. I've done some. I've done the song, the one from Basha.
Wow.
I've done Amy Winehouse. I love their soothing voice. I think I have
Yeah.
a bit of uh type of voice like husky and soulful, something like that. So people are saying that I can be good with jazz. So, and they said it's a good money as well.
I think I said that on the reaction of the X Factor that I did for you, that you have this type of voice that it's so like, and I think I even said it. I got to rewind it and watch it again. And I think I said it that I wanted to hear you do some jazz because the way you did Halo, it was just like more of a, I said it, you made it your own song.
Mm,
Forget about Beyonce, forget about all that. You made it something for yourself. Like that was
yes.
you.
Mm,
Like I've seen a lot of people do that song and mimic exactly how Beyonce does the highs, the lows, all that, and they kind of just have a template and they copy the template. When I heard you do it, it was more of a like, yo, this is it's the same words, but it's a different pitch that you hit it with. That I'm
mm,
just like, yo, it's different,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, that's just fire.
It's definitely really unique. Like 100%. It's unique. You have that big strong voice where you command the stage, command the crowd. So you definitely have that husky, little bit of raspy
Mm,
in your voice, but you like at the same time, a lot of people like let's say Janis Joplin, who's very raspy, can't hit the highs, but you're
Mhm.
mm.
able to
Is
go
it?
all over the register with highs and lows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think like
Mm,
more jazz covers
style.
would be
Yeah.
amazing. Do you write your own music?
I do, yeah. That's why all of my singles are written by me.
Wow. Okay. Because not a lot of singers, especially industry singers, for the
They
most
don't
part,
write this.
they don't write their own music. They sit down with the record labels that sign them and they sit down with the record label writers, or they have people write their
Mm,
songs
mm.
and they're forced to stick. They don't have creative control. The label that you work with, do you have creative control over the music that you write, or do they pick and choose what they distribute from you?
I just sing it. They give me the track.
Okay.
So it's not
And
my it's I haven't written any of the releases songs in the from the Philippine label, but
okay.
in Australia or my own Spotify and iTunes, I have written the songs or even just or I collaborated with someone, some songwriter.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Hi Jedi.
Jedi Knight
I
Nico
sorry Jedi.
Marianne
Sorry, I thought
says
Jedi.
hello.
Who told Nico he could come in? Because Nico likes to start more stuff than
Jedi.
anybody. Nico, relax. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna start off. Relax.
Trauma. What's up, everybody? Again, we appreciate everybody for joining us in the chat and joining us on this live stream. We are with Mary Ann Vanderhurst from X Factor Global live on the Shakey Vibe podcast. We are taking questions from the audience. So if anybody that is watching, don't be shy. Please shoot your questions into the chat. We got a question from Silent Storm. Who is your biggest fan?
It's hard to tell because I love every singers. But if I will choose, it's hard to choose actually. Sorry. I don't know. I love everyone. So
That's the best answer in the world. Everybody's my favorite.
yeah, I don't choose particular because I admire everybody. That's why I cover their songs.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the question that Silent Storm was asking, like, who
It's the biggest.
who is your biggest fan?
Ah, okay. It's not my. It's mine. Sorry.
Not who you are a fan of, but
Yeah.
rather
Who is my
who is your
biggest
biggest
fan?
supporter? Who is your biggest
I,
fan?
I don't know too. Not my husband. Um, I think I think my mom and dad,
Yeah.
because actually shout out to my parents. I don't know if they're listening, but I send them I share the podcast. So
Thank you.
yeah, because my father always sharing all of my songs, and he always say that daughter, I'll put it in my day. Like he's very excited. Like I'm so proud like that. And
That's
it's for
awesome.
me. It's awesome because they they are very they really appreciate what I'm doing. Like they are very proud parents. So my
I
mom as
wish
well always.
I wished my family shared my posts. My
They
whole
always
family's in the
do.
music industry, so like everybody's just so used to everybody just doing so many things in the industry that everybody would be honestly sharing so much stuff. They're
Don't worry about it,
fans.
Shaky Shake. I'll share your post. I
They're
got you.
fans, but we got a question from Traumatos. What's your biggest challenge as a singer? And maybe what unfair expectations are placed on you? Very good
The
question.
biggest Great question. The biggest challenge as a singer, of course, to make the song uh, better, or
Mhm.
maybe give the justice to the song that I'm always covering, or even I sing. And the challenge is like um, if I deliver it properly. So especially those kind of songs that unfamiliar to me, like I haven't heard for, and then the people are asking or requesting the song, and for me it's a challenge because like I have to learn it, and sometimes I don't have the time. Honestly, sometimes I just listen to the song and I record it. I listen to the song one time and then I record it, and it turns nicely. So so for me, I love being like I love being sorry, I love challenges, and the unfair what is the other question? The unfair
What are some unfair expectations
expectations.
that are placed on you?
That was when I was in on X Factor, you know, the boot camp. They
Yeah.
give us the song, and I don't even have the part of the song, and I got kicked out. But anyway, that's that's life. But yes, always expect the unexpected, I think. And
All right. Great answer.
See, you said something there that I want to tap on. You said you can listen to a song one time,
mm,
record it, and it comes out good.
yes.
That's crazy. Like I'm not in the industry. I do this for a living. I talk shit and I drink, and that's all I do. To me, to have the mental capacity to sit there, listen to a song one time, get on the mic and sing it your own way and make it fire. You need to have a lot more followers. You need to have a check with $1 million in the bottom of it.
That's why it's sometimes the song is like different, because probably I listen to that song like once, and it becomes like my song.
That's crazy. Um, just to hear that,
That's nuts.
that's crazy. Um, I'm kind of like that with numbers. If I hear a phone number once, I can remember it like 3 days later.
I forgot my birthday once, so that's where I'm at mentally.
That's funny. That's funny.
Silent Storm is saying that I have not said his name all night.
He is. He definitely, he's saying a lot more than that. I'm just not pasting them into the live stream.
I just need to get it out the way. Silent Storm, I see you. Relax. I see you. Just
We got
calm down.
another-
I'm trying to have a serious interview with this young lady. So relax. Next question.
It's from Silent Storm actually, and it's a fantastic question.
Very
What
nice
song
silence.
what song of yours is your favorite?
One of my songs.
Which one of yours is your favorite?
I guess I love this the one that I have written this month. That song called the one I told you about suicidal. That song called I called it Escape, because the lady was escaping from the partner or loved ones that always hurting her.
What's
And
the
I
name of the
turned
song? Escape?
Escape. It's not on. I didn't release that song yet because I want to record it properly.
Okay. Please
But
let
there's
me
an-
know.
I will do so. And yes, I think because it's my first time to do a Halloween type of song, so probably I think it's unique.
Huh.
That's, I can't wait until that comes out. I'm going to react the crap out of it. Elena G, what is good? Thank you for showing up. Shakey P, they're all mad at me for some reason. I don't know why.
What'd you do, Ray?
I don't know. Elena G saying I had to say hi to her. It's not my problem. We're here for her, Miss Marianne Vanderhorst. So leave me alone.
That's what. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone on the chat. That's it. You got another question, Shake?
I've just been really rolling with the way that the live has been going and the interaction with the people watching, the viewers at home, and just kind of enjoying the flow of how things are going. Another question. Okay, so you said you grew up in Manila. To the people that might not necessarily know so much about the Philippines, what was it like for you growing up in the Philippines?
It's not easy to live. I mean, it's easy to live in the Philippines because, even if you don't have much money, you enjoy it because of the family, your friends, and the lifestyle. Unlike when I'm here in Australia, you have to work and work, and so that you can be stable. And in the Philippines, even without working hard, you're still happy there. I think that kind of lifestyle. Um, so what is your question again? Sorry. What is the
What was it like
what
growing
is
up
like
for
that?
you?
So it it was hard for me as well because I when I was there, I always perform almost every night
Yeah.
because the pub long time ago, the pub there is always open every night. Sorry, every night.
Yep.
And so for me it's hard because commuting. I don't have much money, so I have to go by train transport. And
Yep.
yeah, I work hard when I was in the Philippines too, and um, supporting my family. But yeah, I miss the lifestyle, the food, and um, and everyone there. Like
And to the people watching that don't might not necessarily know, like when you think about traffic and traffic jams in the United
oh my god,
States, but the first thing that comes to mind in the US is New York. Um,
mm,
New York's traffic, Manila's traffic makes New York's traffic look like a highway.
my god,
Being
If you
from New
can put,
York, I got something to say about that. We got traffic and we got rats trying to go inside your car and steal your shit. So it's
Ray,
different.
Ray, Manila is smaller than New York and has a population of about 7 million people
my.
more than New York.
Oh,
I remember when I was in the Philippines.
You
The
can be stuck in the same spot on the highway, a main road,
yeah,
for 2.5 hours at 9 p.m. at night
that's
when
why.
there's supposed to be no traffic. Like
I'll be
there's
walking for that.
traffic all day long. You haven't seen traffic until you've seen Manila traffic. And the Philippines is a place where when you're driving down the street, you need to be careful of people pushing carts,
Mm.
walking their carabaos. Um, like it's not just cars and motorcycles. There's like 9 different vehicles on the road, and there's no lanes. If there's an opening beside you in the middle of
Mm.
2 lanes, you're gonna take it.
So if I go to the Philippines, you driving because I will wreck your shit.
But everybody, for the most part, smiles because it's like there's no winter. So yeah, poverty's everywhere. When you walk around, you can see it. Like it's different
Mm.
than driving by the hood in North America and seeing a little bit of poverty. You see it. Like you see it firsthand when you're over here. But you can go on the side of the road and literally pick an avocado off of an avocado tree. You can walk down the street and pick a mango off a mango tree. So it's like, yeah, there's poverty and stuff like that, but everybody's happy for what they have. So
Yeah.
like the Filipino spirit and culture is a lot different than it is back
And not
home.
only that, ever since I started reacting to Filipino artists like Easy Mel, H Bomb, Morissette Amon, you, Marianne, ever since I started reacting to it, it's like nothing but positive love that I get in the comments.
Mm.
Like positivity to 110%. And it's like, it's so respectful. Like, I feel like crap when I react to half of this stuff because I'm acting like an idiot. But I'm just like, oh, they're so respectful. And I'm just like, why can't we be that way? Like,
It's
it's
island
crazy.
living. It's island living. Have you been to the Caribbean, Ray?
I've been to Dominican Republic.
So you know how like there's like island time, like you got to go somewhere, you got to be somewhere at 2 p.m. If you show up at 3, you're not late.
Right.
Same thing over here.
Mm.
It's more laid back. Like people don't walk up escalators; they just ride them up. They just chill and ride them up. Like everything is done at a much more slower pace here. Everything is just it's go with the flow. It's
Well,
much
I'm
more go
going.
with the flow. Marianne, when was the last time you visited the Philippines, and when and do you get homesick?
The last time was 2019, I think. December. That was when I was singing with
This December or last?
2019.
Okay,
So
so just
before
before
the
the
pandemic,
pandemic.
Yeah, because before the pandemic. And I remember I was performing in Taal, the one that exploded.
Yeah, of course I know Taal.
Yeah.
It's beautiful there.
Yeah, I was performing there.
Tagatay. Tagatay.
Tagaytay. Then the
Yeah.
next day it exploded, luckily. Not my night.
Oh my God.
I
wow.
know. And
Wow.
yeah, like what I said about the traffic, we have appointment like we have to be early, like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. to be there at 11 in the morning.
Oh wow! I'll be late every day. I'll be late.
I love Manila, but I hate Manila. I love New
The-
York City, but I hate New York City. Like I love it, but I hate it. Like I love
ah,
it just because it's so busy. It's live. If you go to QC, you're gonna go to the nightclubs and you're gonna party. I love being near the airport because they have all the casinos and Mall of Asia. But I hate it because if you got to be somewhere, you got to leave literally 2.5 hours
mm,
before you got to be there because
mm.
you're just gonna be late.
Thank you.
Too late. Yeah.
Do you get homesick?
I do, yes. But at the moment I don't because I have my puppy.
There you go.
Oh.
What kind of dog is that?
It's Labradoodle. Labrador and Poodle. And he's
Those are
like
adorable.
he sleep with
Yeah.
me in bed.
My
It's
brother
like
has a
my baby.
labradoodle. My brother has a labradoodle back home.
Ah,
We got another question from the chat. I'm gonna pull it from Silent Storm. How different is living in Australia from living in the Philippines?
it's really different because of the lifestyle. It's most of the performance here is just weekend. Unlike in the Philippines, it's like almost every night. And
Yep.
the traffic is good. Although we have traffic, but not as much as like that.
No, you have
Yeah.
normal traffic. You have traffic in the morning and traffic in the evening, and that's it. Unless
That's why
unless
she
there's an
stayed.
unless there's an accident.
That's why
Yes.
she stayed because she was done with the traffic.
And the job, open it. And the job is not. It's easy to get a job here as long as you have the qualification.
Mhm.
Unlike in the Philippines, even if you have the qualification, it's challenging because it's hard to get. You know,
Well, it's
like
not necessarily hard to find work in the Philippines. It's just that
is it?
the rate of pay, the money you make is so small that
So
it's hard
small.
to survive. Like I miss I miss being in North America and sending money back to the Philippines. I miss sending bulk buy-in boxes back to the Philippines. Like I miss that stuff. Like that's
Really?
I loved going to the store and just
Oh my god.
filling up the bulk buy-in boxes and shipping them
Um,
back to the Philippines just because it's like you're sharing your blessings. You're
that's why.
so Ray, what a bulk buy-in box and what overseas Filipinos do is
I know.
there's
I know what it is because in Dominican Republic we do the same thing.
so you send like you're sending stuff that they don't have back home.
We get boxes and boxes and we fill it up with clothing and
Yeah,
shoes
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
food
Chocolate.
and stuff like that, and we send it because in Dominican Republic, where my parents are from, it's pretty much the same thing. There's a lot
So
of
they
poverty out
Mm,
there. I could go over there with $100 American and I'll have more money than the president.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, so I miss doing that stuff. I miss because like when we would go there on vacation, um, the family typically would wait to open some of the bulk
uh-huh.
buy-in boxes before we got there because it's kind of like Christmas. It's
Yeah.
like they get to like enjoy it. So like you get to like I miss that part of being able to share the blessings
Yes.
and send the money back home because it just stretches so much further.
Oh yeah. Like my dad, it was me, my dad. I got three sisters, and it was always like they'll take us to they'll have these flea markets. So we'll go and we'll buy a whole bunch of like stuff that we know they're gonna use out there, and just pile that box up. And then they'll send us like pictures because before they didn't really have videos or anything like that to show us. But they'll send us back pictures of the kids opening the box, and it's literally like what you said. It's like Christmas. There's smiles in their face, and they're just like stuff that us over here in New York or in Florida. Because when we were doing it, I was living in New York. Stuff that we were like, look at it and like, and we'll just put it to the side, and it's really nothing to us. Over there, they're treated like gold. And I'm just like, dude, like that showed me growing up that I need to appreciate every single thing that I have. Because there's people that don't have nothing. That are waiting for their family members to go and send something back just so they can get a heads up from everybody in their neighborhood or their block or whatever the case is. And unfortunately, all my family members of the Dominican Republic now are here in the United States. So we stopped doing it. So, I mean, but I miss that stuff so much. That's one of the like beautifulest things that I've done as a child is doing that with my family and just seeing how they are with it. It's like crazy to me. Like
The things we take for
over
granted.
here complaining about my phone don't charge, and these people don't even got a phone to charge. Like that's nuts to me.
Again, we're live here with Marianne Vanderhurst from the X Factor. We definitely thank you for being here with us. Everybody joining us in the chat, we thank you as well. Thank you, everybody.
My phone's acting up, and I have a question that I wanted to ask you, and it's freezing up right now.
Baby, hello.
Do we have any questions in the chat while I reset my phone?
I got a question. What was the worst job you've ever had?
My worst job. The worst job that I have ever had is my God. I don't think I have. I'm trying to remember. Here or everywhere?
Period.
Or in the Philippines?
Anywhere.
Anyway. I've been to the healthcare industry, but there's a time that before the X Factor, I was going to the house,
Like a PSW?
like support worker.
Oh, okay.
So to help the people with people at home, but they can still they can still walk. But this man, I don't want. Should I say? He's still okay. Huh?
Yeah, you can keep going.
He's still okay. But the job was I didn't thought that it's a cleaning job.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's miscommunication. So they didn't tell me that. I thought I'll just look after a male for like to help him. But then this guy was it's a bit scary as well because the guy was creepy. So I think for me it was a worst and scary job. So I told the management that I don't want to go anymore. Like I want to quit because I don't like it.
Well, go to my DMs and give me the name of that guy, and I'm gonna go visit him real quick.
He's a creep. He's just behind me. I'm vacuuming. This guy was just standing, and he nearly touched my something. So it's a bit scary. It's hard to go to house if you don't know the person.
No, for sure.
Everybody who's watching it live, if you have a taser gun, send it to Marianne. Nah, that's crazy.
Is your phone back?
Yeah. Okay, what song in the past that brings back memories when you hear it every single time? What's that one song that when you hear it, it brings you right back to your childhood?
When you tell me that you love me.
Well, I can't tell you that because I'm married. Okay, that's the song.
By Diana Ross.
So, when you tell me that you love me by who?
By Diana Ross.
Diana Ross. Oh, that's a good one.
I remember that song because when I was young, that song is the song that I always sing for competition. So it's always in my mind.
Gotcha. That's a good song. I'm about to hear it right after this.
I have cover of that, by the way.
You got a cover of it? Reacting to it tomorrow.
Okay, I'll send it to you, the link.
Yes, please. I got you.
I add you, by the way, on Instagram. I think we're not friends on Instagram. So.
What?
Do we?
I think we are. If we're not, we're going to be.
Okay.
Stacy, do you have a question for our guest Marianne Vanderhurst from X Factor? Welcome to the chat, Stacy.
By the
Hi,
way, Stacy is
Stacy.
my wife.
Hi, Stacy is the one.
So
Hi,
Nico and all of
Stacy.
you better chill the fuck out.
I didn't mean to ask your husband, huh? That's a song.
Ah, that's funny. That's funny.
Anybody else? Marianne. Mary.
Is it Mary or Marianne? What do you prefer?
No, it's Mary. Mary Stella. I think she has one.
Oh, Mary Stella.
No, she said the traffic is crazy in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I got one more out of the 20 that I already asked. Everybody, please hit a like on this. If you're not following Marianne, it's because you guys are losers. Go to her channel, follow her, subscribe, check out her music. She's fire.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you so much for
and
being
thanks
here.
for having
we
me,
really
by the
appreciate
way.
it.
It's your second podcast, and thank you for having me. I remember when the Wish Bus is just started. I'm the first one.
You were the first one on the Wish Bus?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a Wish Bus? Oh, I'm gonna have to react to that
too many.
Do you mean like Wish Bus Australia or like Wish Bus Manila?
The one in the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
You were the first ever person on the Wish Bus?
I think so, because it just started.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
So anytime I can go there, because I've been there a long time ago. So every time I go to the Philippines, I always sing there.
See, I didn't know you had a Wish Bus, because usually when I react to you, I react to the comments, because I don't like going to the pages, because I'll start clicking the songs and then they'll.
Yes.
My reactions are all natural. I never heard the song before, but I'm gonna check that out.
That's what Shake said, that you haven't seen the reaction, so I mean the song, so it's more genuine.
Yeah,
exactly. That's one of my personal dreams. That's one of my goals on my bucket list, is to be on the Wish Bus.
Let me know, and I will tell. I'll tell the producer.
I appreciate that.
But Shake, you gotta put something to the side. You can't. She ain't doing it for free.
Nothing in life's for free. I don't expect anything from anybody.
Give her about like 7,000-8,000, and she'll hook you up.
Pesos? Okay, done.
No. $8,000 to $10,000. And Marianne, I need at least 5 out of that.
Pesos. Dollars. I stopped using dollars when I moved to the Philippines. What's dollars, man? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I live in Florida. Dollars is dollars.
Marianne, Heru, the other artist on our song, just joined us in the chat.
What is good?
Heru, how are you?
I got a question for you guys. Since me, Marianne, and Heru have a song coming out soon, and I don't think Marianne's heard it yet. Would you guys mind if I played it so that like the people listening and watching could hear it?
No, because I have to react to it.
Marianne, would you like to hear our song?
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna play that right now.
You know I gotta react to it, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's all good, man. Share screen. Chrome. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Come and save me. I need to escape. escape from all the demons inside my brain. Come and save me. I need to escape from all the demons inside my
So
brain.
you're thinking no stress will take a walk in my shoes and take a look at my life from a bird's eye view, man. I've earned the right to complain. I'm from the gutter, I was lower than them stains. I was a sucker for pain, riding the train on a one way to hell, but I refused to fail. See, I was tied to the bottom of the totem. While y'all gathered in line, throwing your stones was taking its toll. Now who's in trouble? Selling your souls to the devil. Here's your pickaxe and a shovel. You're turning zombies into slaves. Steady digging your graves. It's time to rise up from the ashes. Gathering the masses to watch the rise of the titan. The shakes wheel just frightened. See, it's something that I'm not. Cause I came from the bottom and I ain't gonna stop. Cause I'm on the top floor. Cause I got so much left in store. It's easy to tell me that I'm rotten when you've never seen my core.
Come and save me. I need to escape from all the demons inside my brain. Come and save me. I need to escape from all the demons inside my brain.
Really belongs in the matrix, my mental can't take it. Living so low that the height is now vacant. I've been frustrated, battling demons, depressing and stressing, finding my meaning. You cannot see it, invisible war. I'm gonna take it straight from the more. Battling Cain is something like said to one in the coffin, selling the scores. Forcing over my clothes inside, trying to awaken man, telling grand rise. I've been defeated, but never too lost. Don't tell me like Jesus, I'm nothing to cross. These demons are like playing my fears, but never realized the devil appeared up in my dreams. The nightmares like Freddy, he screamed in my soul and told me don't breathe. Believe, perceive, through life, through angles, many degrees. Chunking these deuces, I need some peace. Not psychedelics, I need some free. Time to myself, finding myself, saving my soul, cause I know the wealth full of that gold I chemically made. Life is amazing, my soul on the way. Trusting myself to the end of these days. I've been exploring something like joy up in my mind. Line in the time where either you fly or you just die. Not too abrupt, but saying enough is enough. Demons, they calling my bluff. Tell them get ready, my mind is too dilly. I know they ain't ready, the hero is resurrected.
Come and save me.
Oh, God, that is
I
fire.
need to escape from all the
God, that
demons
is fire. What the?
inside my brain. Come and save me. I need to escape from all the demons inside my brain.
Oh my God.
Sit, baby.
I was saving
Nice.
that. I was saving that because I was hoping to be able to play that with you live on the live stream.
That's so nice.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Wow. Wow. From everybody. Oh my God, that was so fire. So is that gonna be on the radio? That's gotta be on the radio.
So what I'm doing with that one, that's the master. It's finished. We're making an amazing lyric video with that one. My guy's gonna go absolutely crazy like he did with the previous lyric video. Then what we're doing is we're hitting up Wave FM in Manila. We're hitting up Magic FM in Cebu. These are like cities over here. I have friends at Magic FM in Cebu, Magic FM in Davao. And not only that, I have people that are gonna flood the radio stations with comments and requests to force them to play that song all over the radio in the Philippines,
nice.
in all three areas, in Mindanao, Visayas, and Luzon. And depending on the feedback that we get, I'd also like to potentially shoot a music video for it.
Oh, I gotta
That's
be in
good.
the background streaming.
It's
Dude,
nice.
that blended so well.
She killed it. When she sent me back the vocals to it, and they weren't even mixed and they weren't even mastered, I immediately played it for my wife, and my exact words were, "Holy this is gonna be a
Wow.
monster. This is
It's
gonna be
very
a great track."
catchy.
It's really catchy. With the two different styles of flow that Heru has and I have, where I'm more of the old school flow and he's more
Yeah.
the new age. Like
And Hiru, it hit his flow pattern and his cadence throughout the whole song. Oh my God.
yeah, everybody, like when I heard the hook, I said to myself immediately, we have something here. I don't even think Big Cahoon has heard it. So when he rewinds this and listens to it, he asks me like a couple times a week, what's going on with it? What's going on with it? Because he's the one that arranged it. He's the one that put me in line with Marianne. He's
Yeah.
also the one that put me in line with Heru. So like he's a big part in this project, just like the previous project that we released.
That's good.
And then with things opening up here,
Mm.
I'm hoping I have some plans already in motion for some big shows out here in Beagle that as soon as we get the green light, I'm going to send you a DM, Marianne, because I'd love you to be a part of some of these shows that
Of
we have
course.
coming on over here.
Yes. Shout
Yeah.
out to your mayor in Bicol. She went
Yeah,
here.
they're-
The sister of the mayor went here in Australia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's a very good friend of my mom.
Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. I'm sure they're super proud considering you have ties to Beagle as well. Right? Do you have any more questions for her, Ray? The chat seemed to quiet down a little bit. Everybody in the chat pretty much asked all of my questions.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I ran out of questions. I'm just happy that I was able to hear that song. That song,
So
oh
nice.
my God. I'm still react to it. I'm still doing a reaction to it, so it don't matter. But oh my God, it just flowed. I still have it in my head. It's still playing in my head right now. And the way it went, because you know how I love old school rap.
Mm-hmm.
So you gave me some of that. Marianne
That's just-
killed it in the chorus, in the hook. Forget about that. She destroyed that. And then Hero came with the flow pattern.
She killed the track. And to bring back what you said earlier on in this chat is she Skylar grade this track.
Facts. That is a fact. This is one of those songs that I tell a lot of people that, especially when there's multiple people on a track, it's one of these tracks that if you take somebody out of it, it's going to fail.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Everybody needs to be on that track.
We got one more question, and this is going to be the last question, and then we're going to let you go, Marianne. We appreciate your time, like so much. Traumatos in the comments asked, what are your goals as far as what you have not achieved yet?
Probably to have more to be heard. I know people already heard my audition, but I want more. I want them to know me better, not only focusing to the X Factor. You know, like I want them to see me as Marianne van der Horst, like, oh, this is her record. This is like, you know what I mean, like,
yeah, to know you from Marianne van der Horst, not Marianne van der Horst
because I
X
sing
Factor.
Halo.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want people knowing you because of X Factor. You want to be your own entity and separate yourself from what you did on X Factor. Use that as something to help jumpstart your international career, but then be your own person outside of that achievement. That's absolutely fantastic.
That's perfectly.
And that's one of my goals in my page is for that. My page, and I'm pretty sure Shakespeare's page too. My main goal is for that, for the people that don't have that much of exposure. I know it's not a lot, but any little will count. And I try to push these artists as much as I can because oh my God, there's so much talent and it's not being heard and it sucks.
Yeah, and thank you guys because you always promote me as well. So I would like
It's
to
all
say
love
thank
here.
you.
It's all
Always.
love over here. That's what we're here for. We're here to spread the love. We're here to showcase talent. What we do and what we love to do is to hear amazing talent, and if we can generate even one more fan that's gonna like, subscribe, and listen
Yeah.
to your music, then we've done a little bit of a part to kind of
Of
help that.
course.
Hopefully that person will share it. Everybody, we want to thank everybody that joined us in the chat. I want to thank Marianne Vanderhorst for giving her time
Thanks, guys.
to
Thank you.
the Shaky Vibe podcast.
Thanks
We
to
love
everyone.
everybody.
Thank you, and God bless you all.
Everybody, we appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Marianne Vanderhorst, everybody, please, I want to see some flowers and flames. Give her a big goodbye because we're out of here. Hip Hop Radar, great guys. All right.